Hello, hello, and welcome to You Are the Miracle podcast. I am Cheyenne Kramer. This is my better half.
Donald Kramer. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day like we are. I think we
Yeah.
are.
Well, we had some beautiful weather
Oh,
today.
yes,
It was
beautiful.
perfect. Perfect. So I hope you've had a great weekend and hope you can take just a moment or two to sit in and listen in today. We hope that if there's something here that has meaning to you that we're talking about, that you might like wherever you're seeing our videos, you might comment on them, you might share them, because we're asking a really important question tonight. That question is, what's your gift? And yes, I'm talking about your gift to the world. Everyone has one, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do. They may not think so, but you do.
And that is a fact. That is a fact. If you listen to us at all, you know that we're all about getting more people off the bleachers and onto the playing field. And it's been kind of an interesting week for me because we've had a job posting that we've been working with. And one of the screening questions that I like to use when I am interviewing people is, if you had a closet full of money that would never run out, what would you be doing with your time?
You know what?
What?
That's one of the hardest questions for people to answer.
It truly is. Although I think younger people have at least something they can think about. I think the older we get, the harder it is for us to answer that because, there's so many things that we've been told, that's not realistic. You shouldn't think about that. That's not going to work.
Years ago, when we were doing a camp in Durham,
Mm-hmm.
and we asked a young man, 9 years old,
Mm-hmm.
remember what his answer was?
I think I do. Why don't you remind me?
I'd be making more money. 9 years old, thinking like that.
Well, this is true. This is true. And of course, we were doing an entrepreneurship program.
That's true.
So he was already kind of tuned
He
into
was,
that idea. But, it is true. It's really, really sad when, and in fact, as a screening question, I ask people to write out, if you had a closet full of money, what would you do with your time? And it's amazing the number of people who don't even try to answer that.
High percentage.
It is a high percentage. It really is. And so, and some people get downright upset with me for asking it. It's like, what? Really? What? Why are you asking me that? And I'm really, in terms of us and the business that we do, we really choose to work with people who have a vision of some sort. It could be a little one, it could be a big one. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, and I feel this in every cell of my spirit, if you're on this planet at this point in time, you are a miracle, and there is a reason you're here. I don't think God makes mistakes like that.
No.
Do you? There is a reason
God's
for
never made a
every
mistake, let's
person
be
who is
honest.
on this planet. And if you don't have a gift in mind that you can be giving to the world, let us just kind of throw a couple of questions out there for you to ponder. The biggie is, what would you do with that closet full of money? But if you are one of the many who really can't even think of how you might answer that, let's throw down another question that might help. Because everybody on this planet has gone through challenges. I don't think any of us have the luxury of going through life with no challenges. I know you've been through your share. I've been through my share, and good Lord, we've been through plenty together too.
Oh, yes.
And so if you've been on the planet for any time at all, you've got some kind of knowledge that you've acquired through your experiences. And even though a lot of people want you to think that the only knowledge that's important is what you got in a college degree, I'm here to tell you that just ain't so. Because for one, You acquired a lot of knowledge in the Marine Corps, and you gained a lot of knowledge just by being mentored by people. I mean, I know you got a
Oh,
lot of construction knowledge and stuff
hmm.
from different people, and that wasn't something you went and learned in a textbook somewhere, right? So, experiential knowledge is so, so important and so valuable. And whatever it is that you learned, whatever kind of wisdom you've gained out of your experiences, you have the ability to share that with other people. And right now, there's this four-letter word that I think we need a whole lot more of on the planet. There's probably a couple of them, but
Uh-oh. Go ahead. 4-letter
no,
words.
no, but ones that we need more of. Okay. So,
But you're going rogue on us.
no, not going rogue. Definitely the word love is something we need a whole lot more of on the planet. But the one I was thinking of was hope. And so, whatever you have learned that you could be sharing with with other people through a book, through videos like this, through seminars, you have something to share. You have a gift that somebody's looking for. And even if you have a hard time talking about some of the challenges you've been through, it's okay. Because there's so many people going through challenges on the planet right now, and they're looking for hope. They're looking to try to find people who can be able to give them a roadmap for dealing with some of the difficulties that they're dealing with. So whatever you have been through in your life, you have learned things that other people want to know and need to know. And that is a huge way that you can give a gift to the world. I mean, how many people have written books just sharing things? And most people don't know this, but I'm going to tell you this. It is possible to publish your own book. You know how much it costs?
Oh, fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
zero?
Zero. Exactly. Anybody can go out here and write their own story or get some help if you need to have some help in writing your story and self-publish it for zero cost. There's a couple of different places you can do it.
I think people can afford that.
I think so. So, that is one way you can leave a gift to the world. Becoming an author is an amazing thing you can do. But on the other side of the fence, there's other things definitely out there. One of the things that I always ask people to consider is, and this is kind of if you can't think of anything else that you can leave as a gift, passion is a powerful word. I'm going to be teaching a little workshop next Saturday about, turning your passion into profit. But some people can't even verbalize what they're passionate about. But you know what? There's a hint. There's a way they can figure it out. And it has to do with your emotions. Passions will light up your emotions. And if you can't figure out what it is that might be your passion, think about these two questions. It really boils down to these two questions. What out here in the world really, really makes you angry or really, really makes you sad? Because typically, if you're seeing things going on in the world that one of those two things really upsets you, that is the number one key to understanding what you have passion around. Which means if you've got passion, you can turn that into a mission. If you've got a mission, it becomes a cause, and it becomes something that you can choose to do something about. I mean, we all have the ability to create change on the planet, positive change. There's so much negative change going on the planet right now. Every single person out here has the ability. Hey, Joe Navarra, thanks for stopping by tonight. We appreciate it. Every single person has the ability to be able to do something that creates a gift for others on the planet. You know that's right, don't you?
Oh, it's definitely right.
And sometimes, if you think about the challenges you've been through and you think about what makes you either really angry or really sad, sometimes you can take those two things and put them together and start to go, okay, well, if I did have a closet full of money, maybe I would do something in the way of sharing my knowledge with other people who are looking for hope. And maybe I could also figure out how to get involved in doing something related to these things that make me really angry or really sad. I mean, that was one of the things that happened to us over a decade ago. We got so frustrated with so many things we saw going on around us. That's when you decided you were going to run for governor. Holy cow. And even though we didn't have a pile of money for that gubernatorial run, and we didn't have, people who knew what we were all about, at least this guy was willing to stand up and do something and say, I've got new ideas that I want to see implemented. And there were people, it didn't matter what party they were from. You had people from every party you could think of that signed your petition.
That's right.
Saying, I like your ideas.
Well, the thing is, all the new ideas wasn't my idea or your idea. It was the people's idea of how they wanted government to be.
Because they were telling you.
That's right. And nobody else was listening.
Nope, they certainly were not. So, that's what I say. If we can go out and do something as crazy as being, and he was a legal candidate for governor. You came in like third that year, didn't you? Third or fourth?
Fourth.
Yes. Behind the Libertarians.
Yes. But there was 20 some people running for governor. How many people knew that?
Well, most people never know how many people are running because they're not allowed to know. They're only allowed to know about the two main groups.
That's
right? So, if this guy can get up and go do something as crazy as that to say, by gosh, I'm going to at least make the attempt to be part of a change, part of something positive, then every single one of you can think of something positive that you can do in your communities. We talk about social impact business all the time because we are business owners. We have 2 social impact companies. And so we do things all the time that when we make money in business, we're typically taking that money and reinvesting it into the community in some way, shape, or form. Right now we've got a lot of different products and services that we're selling, and money that's coming in. Well, guess what? Next Saturday, I'm going to be doing this free workshop here in Largo, Florida, about turning your passion into profit. And I'm doing that totally for free for a church who wanted something for their low-income community that comes to get free food from them every week. So, even just something that simple, I'm going to take 3 hours of my time and just see, what kind of knowledge I can share with them based on the things that we've learned over the last 20 or 30 years. So there's always something you can do. There's always a difference you can make. And, if you have a real challenge trying to figure out what your gift is to be giving to the world, please reach out to us. Obviously, if you're seeing this, you're on either Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, or maybe all of them. And we can be caught up with through any of those platforms. And it doesn't matter where we are in the country, right?
That's
I mean,
anywhere.
We're in Florida now, but we'll probably be headed north in a month or so. And who knows where we land and who knows what we're up to. But that's the thing. That's why we're on the road, because we're always looking for the next place that we can go. And hey, we may not have a closet full of money, but we can pretend and we can figure out what we can do with the resources we have, whether it's giving money or whether it's giving time. It doesn't matter. Every single one of us, I know with all my heart and soul, every single one of us has a gift to give the world. And if you want help figuring that out, let us know.
Well, that's right. We're here
Because
for you.
there's plenty of work to be done, wouldn't you
Oh,
say?
Yes, definitely. And yes, we are here for you. So
Absolutely.
please feel free to contact us.
Absolutely. And please, if anything in this video is resonating with you at all, please like it. Please comment on it. Please share it. Because, change only comes when people get engaged. I always forget who can be credited with the saying, but, I love the saying. I've heard several people mention that actually quoted this, but never underestimate the power of a small group of people to change the world, because it's the only thing that ever has. So just know that that is truth. That is a fact. And you've got a gift. We're out here sharing our gifts as much and as often as we can. And if there's anything that we can do to help you figure out your gift, figure out how to implement it, or if there's any way that you want to engage in helping us with some of the things we're doing. We're mentoring people. We're out here helping people learn how to make money from home. We're doing all kinds of stuff, and we need to add to our team. So please, if anything here gets you excited and you'd like to learn more
Join
about
us.
being involved in one of our teams, reach out. Let's talk. Let's figure
Join
out.
us. Let's do this together.
That's it. Let's figure out how we can have fun together too.
That's it. That's
right? It's like there's nothing wrong with having fun while you're making a difference in the world. So we thank you so much for listening in tonight. And we're here every Sunday night with the You Are the Miracle podcast, because we know that you are the miracle the world is waiting for. We love being here. We love seeing y'all. Thanks for participating tonight. And we'll see you again next Sunday. Have a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.